Hey there, Cliff Anderson here at Leavens Volkswagen again, and today I'm going to take you for a drive in the world's fastest production hybrid, the all-new 2013 Jetta. So the hybrid is a different car, and we do get some different styling elements, like the stylized 17-inch wheels on the Highline. As well, we've got the textured body kit for the side, very much like what's on the GLI. And then for safety purposes and emergency workers, we do have the hybrid badging, indicating that it is a hybrid, to get the blue around the lettering. Coming around to the front, we've got the LED daytime running lights and the bi-xenon headlights. A lot of things, people are looking for this on the other Jettas, but we do have it on the hybrid. And we've also got, again, more hybrid badging, as well as the louvered front grille, which does help improve aerodynamics. Very different from most hybrids gas engines. Volkswagen does not want to have to sacrifice any performance or driving experience in order to get fuel economy. So we do have the 1.4 liter turbo, which, as I said, is a standalone engine option in Europe. And we will be getting a slightly bigger version of this eventually for our cars here. And you do get excellent performance, making 150 horsepower on the gas engine, plus the 20 horsepower that comes from the battery, for a total of 170 horsepower and a combined torque output of 184 foot-pounds. So the rear of the Jetta hybrid actually has some distinctive styling features as well. One of the things we've got is the LED taillights, this lip spoiler on the back, and then again more blue hybrid badging to indicate that it is a hybrid. And once we pop open the trunk, as I said, just over 11 cubic feet of storage room. This hump you see here is the battery. It's very protected, very safe as well. And you'll see we still do have the rear pass-through, so you've got a very good storage capacity for a hybrid, as well as the convenience of the pass-through for your longer items. The hybrid has a 7-speed DSG, which is a 2-clutch automated manual, featured in all of our performance cars and diesels as well, that gives superior performance as well as excellent efficiency. Speaking of batteries, the battery in the Jetta hybrid is a lithium-ion battery. It is stored safely in the trunk, and it does feature a safety system, so in the event of a collision, power is cut off to the battery. The battery does take up a decent amount of space in the trunk, but we do still have just over 11 cubic feet of storage space in the trunk. And the battery itself weighs only 79 pounds, so it is a very lightweight battery, and that's what supplies the electrical power. One of the neat features of the Jetta hybrid is what we call E-mode, or electric mode. When that mode is engaged, we're using only the electric battery or the electric motor to power the car. And that's available for speeds up to 70 kilometers an hour and about 2 kilometers of driving range. And what it does is allow us to drive without using any gasoline whatsoever. So right now my current fuel consumption is 0. One of the aspects of E-mode is regenerative braking, which is always on, but it's a little bit more pronounced in E-mode. And what that does is whenever we apply the brakes or release the accelerator pedal, the turning wheels of the vehicle actually recharge the lithium-ion battery in the back. Another neat function of E-mode is the actual accelerator pedal itself. When E-mode is engaged, like it is now, the accelerator pedal, the feel of it changes so that we're not quite so heavy on the gas the way we normally would be driving around town, that sort of thing. And again, it allows us to drive without using any gas. And with E-mode, there is a little screen here in the Jetta, part of the RNS 315 navigation system, that actually shows us, if I give it some more acceleration, we'll see that we're being powered in boost and then engine. So right now we're just using the gas engine. As I take my foot off the gas, we switch back to the regenerative braking, which is charging the battery. Now, under periods of harder acceleration or higher speed driving, we switch from E-mode to just regular hybrid driving. But the nice thing about the hybrid that we're driving right now, because it's got the turbo, is we can actually engage what we call boost, and that's when we're driving solely on the 150 horsepower 1.4 liter turbo engine. Very quick engine, also very smooth with the 7-speed DSG. So even at higher speeds, we are getting very good fuel economy. So the interesting thing about E-mode is that it actually uses a little bit more fuel than one might think, because whenever the gas engine is on, it recharges the electric battery as fast as possible. So right now I am using the gas engine, and it's currently charging that battery as fast as it can. So it is using a little bit of extra fuel, but once that battery is charged and I'm back into E-mode, then I'm using no fuel. So it's kind of a trade-off where you will actually use a little bit more fuel, but it will enable you to drive without any fuel for a little bit longer. So the big thing with the turbo hybrid Jetta is that it's just like driving a regular Jetta. You're going to get awesome fuel economy, but you really don't sacrifice anything. With the 1.4 liter turbo and the electric motor, you do have basically the same power output that you get from a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter gas engine that we've got in some of our cars, but you get insane fuel economy compared to those two. Whereas the 2.5 gets roughly 30 miles per gallon in the city, the hybrid gets 63. Pretty much speaks for itself, doesn't it? Is that some of the things that are optional equipment on the Jetta TDI or 2.5 are actually standard on the hybrid, like the Fender audio system and the backup camera. We've got 3 different trim levels in the Jetta: Trendline, Comfortline, and Highline for the hybrids. The Trendline is actually a very interesting car because it comes standard with a leatherette interior. It's a nice two-tone beige black, or sorry, it's a nice two-tone gray and black leatherette, which is an interesting thing to have on a Trendline model for any Volkswagen people out there. But you do get some interesting features like the two-tone leatherette. And although you don't have the RNS 310 in the RNS 315 in the Trendline Jetta, you do still get the cool display that shows you regenerative braking and all those sorts of things. So every hybrid customer is going to get the extra special things that make the Jetta hybrid what it is. Once again, this is Cliff Anderson at Leavens Volkswagen. I want to say thank you for coming along on the 2013 Jetta hybrid. Come on down today for your own test drive.